Okay, let's oh, gosh, Magic Online, why do you do this? Every time it just likes new window sizes. Um Gonna intro into this fast, jumping into a little bit deeper waters, 8-player event. Now that we've revved up a little bit with the deck. I think this hand on the play is perfectly fine because we immediately have the lock. Plus, if we ever find a land, we just go immediate into the hand lock as well. So, great. I'm going to try to speak through this a little quicker. Um, oh, we haven't reached the BFZ pre-release yet. I like the info better, I think, than the mill. Magic Online BFZ pre-release has not occurred yet. So therefore, the Scry Mulligan is not in effect on Magic Online. This is the kind of deck I could get into playing. This is something I haven't had like just like ooh boy. Oh yes, please. I was kind of worried with the Gitaxian Probe that I'd play against something that could kill me, but it looks like my opponent's probably gonna have some difficulties on um, that front. So yeah, this is like perfect information magic. Really, really where I get my kicks. Perfect information, minimal out magic. This is like Storm or this deck. This deck is shockingly something that's right up my alley, despite the fact that I have never liked a stacks deck. Oh, no, that's a lie. I've liked vintage stacks. Vintage stacks is the other kind of magic I like, which is land destruction. I'm really just one of the worst opponents ever. Yeah. My two favorite decks are, Sphere of Resistance Lock, Death and Taxes, and or like Sphere of Resistance or Land Destruction Lock, so like Magnivore, uh, Death and Taxes, Vintage Stacks, or Perfect Information, like semi chess ish, not even chess because it's not a good analogy. Perfect Information combo decks, so like this, Storm, really just every deck that no one wants to play against ever in a match of Magic. Which is why I liked Abzan so much because you had Thoughtseize, Courser, and everything was just always known in every matchup ever. So I've got Cut in my opponent's hand as one of the cards. Oh my gosh. So Cut. Probe's been used. Delta. For me at least. Ooh. I don't think that's something I want to be facing down this early. So I actually think I want to surgical here. Take out polluted Delta. Because I can actually see myself losing if I'm facing down the Tassiger that early. Oh, well, my opponent has an Angler, so it's Forked, Lightning, Term, Cut, Angler. Anglerger. Sure. Anglerger. Great. In deck, there's another Bolt, an Electrolyze. 2K command. I think those are all the cards I personally care about. Okay, great. I don't really know if I'm supposed to have let my opponent. What was I going? Where was I going with this? What did my opponent just draw? Terminate. Another terminate. So I'm actually cutting my opponent off black mana right now. That card doesn't matter. Yeah, I want a Ghoul Caller's Bell here, because I want to mill myself at least. Oh no, that was a mistake. Actually, I think I should have Codex. No, I want a Ghoul Callers in case my opponent hits something, because I need to mill this Decay off the top of my deck. It is fueling the Angler a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, you can draw that card. I don't care about that card. Did my opponent bottom both off this? What? My opponent topped both. What? Okay, I have no idea. I just have a bunch of time is what I have. Forked Lightning, 2 Terminate, Cut, Angler. Does my opponent have a black source I don't know about or something? Okay, that has to go. Oh no, the Mountain. So I know all of my opponent's cards and they don't do anything. Yeah, I'm definitely milling us both. Even though I can contain the Pyro soon enough, I just don't want to go down that road. Leak doesn't seem like a huge issue, so... Oh, baby. Leak could be obnoxious. See, the problem is that Yeah, I think that I'm better off waiting on the Leak here. Yeah, oh, I have the Inquisition too. That card doesn't matter at all. Okay. So, like, the Leak does stop the bridge for a turn, but I'm better... Or, like, if they... The problem is if my opponent counters the Opal, I can't runes back anything. My opponent has a little bit of... I don't really care about that. My opponent can have that Lightning Bolt. Because I need to keep them off of the Gurmag Angler for long enough. Both of these take out the Bolt. This one, in theory... this one lets me get the bridge into play in a turn, which changes what I'm trying to... Oh. Yeah, this takes out the Leak, which is fine. I know my opponent's hand. They're going to cast it. I'm not going to pay. I should have milled the Bolt. Or no, I shouldn't have milled the Bolt because if my opponent actually leaks my Opal, then I want them to draw the Bolt to give me the most amount of time to draw to a blue source. If that makes sense. Like, or to, yeah, another mana source. Okay, and then now, as of next turn, a black mana source doesn't matter. I'm going to target my opponent because I kind of like having a surgical extraction in my hand. So my opponent can now draw this black mana source. Straight up just doesn't matter to me. That card matters. That card's getting out of my opponent's deck in its entirety. No, I should probably save the surgical. Maybe I'm supposed to... my opponent has, like, Terminate and 2 cuts. I don't care about any of those cards. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my opponent... I think... Okay. It's fine. That card is super obnoxious. But I would like to draw the top card of my deck. This deck is freaking sweet. I don't Do I care about Ancient Stirrings? I don't. That card, like, can in theory give my opponent some narrow outs. That card, in theory, can. I don't really want to play against that card, do I? But I kind of want to draw Stirrings because I kind of want more mana to do things. That card means nothing. Good. Good. We're getting there. That card can get right on out of here on my opponent's end step. Two snaps. That card, I don't think matters. What did I just mill? Stirrings? Good. I didn't want that. I actually just wanted the card that I revealed instead of the Stirrings. I am going to have to use this card on something here. I would like my opponent to draw the Pyromancer first, though. So I'm going to take out Snapcasters after my opponent draws Pyro. At this point, I think we're pretty close to the lock. The only other card I need to worry about in my opponent's deck is Kolaghan's Command. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm fine. My opponent has drawn. I just want to get rid of that Lightning Bolt too, just to be a little bit safe. And then I'm going to Pithy Needle Tasigur. That's fine. I actually should, I know my opponent's hand's nothing, right? That card is actual nothing. I guess in theory it lets my opponent ship enough cards to the bottom of their deck that it might do something, but... Card doesn't do anything. Do just want to draw this other bell. I think that I have enough... okay, that's fine. I don't... My opponent's hand is all bricks, I know that for a fact. My opponent has the Tarn in play, so... Here's the deal. I just want to get my opponent out of this game as fast as possible so that I no longer have to worry about my clock in game 3 or 2 if that happens. So I'm just going to mill. Great. Ended on a break. Great. Okay. Cool. That's not going to be enough. I'm trying to think. I don't think my opponent actually has 4 relevant cards in a row to hit. Okay, you are off the team. There you go. Right back where you belong, Delver Secrets. Okay, Thought Scour, obnoxious. You can draw a random card. Not allowed. The only reason I would not allow Serum Visions if I wanted to F6. Cool. That card does nothing. I'm going to just mill my opponent right out of this game. Yeah, whatever. Sure. I'm going to mill my opponent. I'm going to mill both of us, actually. I'm just going to keep milling you, just to get this game over with. I have so much mill open, and my opponent has so little that matters. Yeah, you can draw that exact one. I've also now reached the point where I can Codex Shredder back the Surgical Command, which I actually think is my best line here. Oh, misclicked. Oh well, who cares? We've now reached a point where I mill in a known number of turns. Sure, you can. I don't care. Whatever, dude. You have accomplished very little. I don't really know what's on top of my library because these other pop-up boxes are on top of it. Oh, sure, whatever. I shouldn't have done that one. I should have done the other one. This is dead air time. Sure, dispel. That does not do anything. Second ensnaring bridge kind of does something, I guess. I don't really know. I can always draw. Oh, wow, that card's out of here. Mill. Yeah, I want to get this game over with. Again, we've proceeded to the point where my opponent does not have enough cards in library that do anything to actually get through the board states that I've assembled. This deck's pretty crazy. This is what happens when you Lantern on, like, turn 1. Okay, great. My opponent accepts defeat. Same sideboarding as last match. Which, if we remember correctly, was Now I understand the split. Sometimes you want to mill yourself. And then we took out one of these dorks. Took out one of these dorks. Not sure if Pithing Needle is actually what I want in this matchup, though. I don't really know. I like that. I'm going to board out an extra Needle. Needle seems pretty mediocre. Taking out Tassiger is kind of relevant, but I think that it's actually possible. It's kind of a hedge. Like, there's, in theory, like, explosive or whatever. But after this game, depending if I see my opponent's library, I may or may not actually have Needles in my deck for Game 3. As you can see, we're learning things. If your opponent doesn't have cards to Pithing Needle, you take it out of your deck. And if you see their whole deck, you know that. This really is perfect information on a completely different level from what I'm used to. I don't think that's good enough. That looks a little better. Sand actually does. Oh, wow. I just completely forgot. I didn't even realize I just had the combo in hand. So, gonna lead on Waste, Inquisition on tap. Do this. Please. Yes. Though if my opponent keeps on top with either of those, no, the cards in their hand have to be better than the top of their library. Top. Yeah, I don't want to mess around with Witch's Wish, so I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, Hurkyl's Recall you can get right on out of here, except for there's a Snap, Pyro, Electro, Tarn, Mountain. This is actually an interesting set. So I think I want to take the Hurkyls so that my opponent can only snap Hurkyls once. But that alone might be enough if I can't find a answer fast enough. So I need to find... Okay, so Probe is the card drawn. So my opponent was... Yeah, they were going to... Yeah. So they get too deep. I need to find a Surgical and an answer to the Pyro. Which is basically a Bridge quick enough. My hand is going to dump fast enough for the Bridge, but... Min risk it. Yeah, I don't really like the idea of you drawing that card. I also don't like the idea of me drawing Welding Jar. Looking at this board state, that actually might be worse. I'll get around to it. I think I'd rather just mill that. Okay, that's kind of almost more obnoxious. So... So ideally, I can find an Abrupt Decay here. I'm going to mill myself. That's... There we go. That's the card I need. want to make sure it wasn't each player for some random reason. Actually, Stirrings is not the card I need here. It might be, actually. I could Cage? Is Probe good here? What? I got lightning, what? Oh, that's the lightning bolts on the stack. Oh. Well, I know my opponent's cards are Snap, Electrolyze. Really need my opponent to not find that fourth land. So in response to this probe, I think I have to crack this other lantern. Thought Scour's almost as obnoxious as what I'm dealing with, but not quite. This game might be one that got out of control a little too fast. Keyword being might. I have no idea what it is. That's not a card that saves me. So let's... I should have dug a card deeper with Codex Shutter, actually. None of these save me, actually, so... I think I'm just... Spellskite. I feel really dumb if I... Well, that wouldn't have saved me either, so... That's fine. Oh, I'm just dead here, actually, to electrolyze me. Snap Bolt does it too, so that's cool. I don't... I'm going to take out Pithing Needle, I think. Boredom Pyros, just based on how that game went. Not sure how I actually feel about that. But that is one of the ways I can lose a game is runaway Young Pyro. So, lesson, against the Young Pyro lists, you actually can get outpaced before you set up. So, board accordingly. I think this is okay. It's not the most exciting hand I could have, but I'll take it. I guess this is pretty nice. Yeah, I like only fueling my own graveyard at this point. That's okay by me. That's cool. Just gonna dump my hand here. And from here, I'm digging for specific cards. Sure, you can draw a Gitaxian Probe. So much like any other combo deck, this deck can fumble to action plus disruption. It's just a pretty interactive combo deck. That doesn't matter. If my opponent tops both, I probably have to... So I probably Bell Codex myself. I'm belling anyways. Pyrite Spell Bomb. Perfect. So I'm gonna Codex you. I have no idea what's going on. Sure. Oh no! Oh no! That was actually accidentally a better play. That's so lucky. I was gonna Pyrite Spell Bomb. So we've got Snap, Bolt, Bolt, Elect, Delver, Herc, Tassiger. So here, jeez, this is kind of awkward. I think I'm like obligated to take Hurkyl's Recall. Yeah, I think I am. Oh no! I was supposed to Ghost Quarter that and lock my opponent to black mana. Ugh. I have to find. Ooh, that's not. Like on a lot of levels, because now my opponent can play Tassiger and leave the Hurkyls in graveyard. And play the Delver too. And have bolts. This is gonna get dicey. That doesn't do it. Does that actually help me think? I think Pirate Spell Bomb saves me a little bit of misery. Gets me a little bit further out of the grasps here. I think I'm not... I should have tapped Llanowar Waste, actually, because I'm 100% not using that. I'm 100% killing that. Oh, I'm actually not in the worst shape right now. I need my opponent to draw creatures. Exactly creatures. Lands are problematic because of Hurkyls. Though I can get back Cage. So before I make any decisions here, I would like to see what I have access to. That I don't think does anything either. I don't think the spell sky saves me. I just throw this under the bus, I think. I think I just have to draw my card, hope it's bridge, hope I get a turn. There's a lot of things going wrong here because of the flip Delver on 1. Okay. One time? None of you are ensnaring bridge. So I'm actually dead here to what's on board. So I get bolt, bolt, snap bolt, attacked, and that's lethal. Cool. Well, that's interesting to know. Delver's definitely a little bit worse than the other deck. Pyroclasms are definitely much more important against the Delver deck.